Hi everyone. Today I will be introducing you two types of different skills that you can help to exercise your finger before you play piano. But before we move on to that, let's start with the posture and how you should place your hand on the piano to make you play the piano comfortably. So to start, adjust your seat so that your foot can reach the pedal easily. Sit straight and relax. Next, put your hands on the keyboard and then move your right hand side to the most left notes and make sure you can reach it easily. Then, move your left hand to the most right note and make sure you can reach them easily. So we will start off our practice on contrary motion scales on D major. So the meaning of contrary motion scales means that both of your hand is going to move at the opposite directions. For D major, we have two sharp, which is F sharp and C sharp. First, I will show you how the right hand will be played. Let's take a look on the fingering. Place D, E, F sharp with your 1, 2, 3 fingers. Then, move your thumb under your third fingers to play G. Then, use all the 5 fingers to play the rest of the 5 notes. Don't forget your C sharps. Okay, so now you are coming down. After playing G with your thumb, move the third finger over the thumb and press F sharp. Then use 2, 1 to play E and D. With that, you have completed your right hand part of the contrary motion on D major. Let's move on with your left hand. Unlike in scale, where you start off with low D, now you will start off with the high D, which is beside the middle C and descending down to the bottom D. Now, place your thumb on the D that beside middle C. Descend down till you play B. Then, move your thumb beneath your third fingers and turn your hand. Then, play the rest of the notes with your fingers. Don't forget your F sharp. Move your third fingers over your thumb to reach the note B. Then play the rest of the notes with your 2, 1 finger. The end result will be like this. Alright, so you have done both of your hands separately. Now let's try both hands together. Don't panic, we will do it slowly, as both hands will be sharing the same D as starter. Move your left hand slightly higher than your right hand so they won't clash each other. Notice that both of your fingers will turn at the same time, so try to play both hands together. This will be your end result. The next key we will look at is E minor natural and harmonic.
Now, natural means that the scale is going to be in the most neutral or original of how the key should sound without people adding any decorated notes in it. So we know that E minor have F sharp. So for the E minor natural scales, we will only play F sharp throughout the scale. The fingering is exactly the same with D major, which is 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is how your scales going to be for your right hand. For left hand, we will start with the E nearest to middle C and descend down. Same fingering on the left hand, 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how it's going to look like. Now, let's try both hands together. Don't forget your F sharp. And we are done with E minor natural. Now let's move on to E minor harmonic. Now remember I say E minor natural is where the keys are in the most neutral nature play. So for harmonic, we added a decorative in where we raised the 7th note of the key, one semitone up. In this case, we raised the note D to D sharp. As the fingering is the same, thus I will not repeat it in detail. However, I will remind that use your 4th finger to play the D sharp. For right hand, it will be like this. Next, for the left hand, it will be like this. Don't forget the D sharp. Now try both hands together. Your fingers will turn at the same time. So familiar yourself with single hand first, then try to play it together. Now we are done with contrary motion scale. The next type of scales that I would like to introduce you is chromatic scales. Now in chromatic scales, we will play every single notes that come along, all blacks and white keys. And the fingering is very easy when you play all the white keys with one and black keys with your 3rd finger. Though there's exceptions, where the note F and C, you will need to use your 2nd finger to play for your right hand. Whereas for your left hand, you will use 2nd finger on the notes B and E. Now this is the basic rules of chromatic scales. So now let's try the 3 different starter notes. Now let's start with the note G. I will show how to play chromatic scales hands separately and together. next note starter we're going to try is D. Now, just simply move your hand, both of your hand, to the D note, and let's try both hands together. Alright, for the last chromatic skills, we're going to try to start on the note E. Now be very careful that I mentioned you will need to use finger 2 to play E for your left hand. So put your finger 2 of your left hand at the E and try to play the chromatic. Okay, so for the last part, let's try both of our hands together.
Alright, so that's it for today, the video. So see you next time. Bye!